So I come to you as a physical therapist, and I've had 25 years of working on humans, and the last 10 years I've focused more on horses. And the last 4 years I've actually been in practice of doing physical therapy with horses. For those of you, I don't mean to bore you if you did attend my earlier lecture, but just as a little synopsis for those of you that are new to this lecture today that weren't at the 3 o'clock lecture, just a little introduction. I still work on humans 1 day a week, and I also teach at the University of Tennessee. I brought this program along from the first horse that I got asked to see as a newbie when I didn't really know what I was doing when I first started practicing on horses. And I thought, how am I going to approach this stifle problem? And so I started thinking about the stifle that's equivalent to our human knee. And then I got my wheels turning thinking about, well, this is how we treat the human knee. Is it applicable to the horse? And they're similar, they're different, but the philosophy is pretty close to the same of starting with an injury. We don't want to start an injured horse or injured stifle or any other lower hind extremity running them up and down hills. In my mind, because that's often what we've been told when we think we have a stifle horse, is to put them on hills in straight lines. Well, in my mind, that's the last thing I would do with a person who comes to me with a knee injury or an ACL repair or some other problem with their knee. We need to start at a very preliminary level of strengthening them while decreasing the pain in the joint. So that gives you a little prelude as to how I'm going to proceed. But I have a little cheat sheet here, so I don't mind letting you all know that I need a little guidance here as I go. One thing I lacked to mention at my last intro is that I'm also a horse owner. And I've had some friends critique my lecture. They said, you need to tell them you're a horse owner because we're like-minded people that way. So I've been an equestrian since I was 11, and I've owned several horses. Luckily, none of mine have struggled with stifle problems yet.